5 seconds to go. Start. It is a matter of great gratification to me that we have arrived at the third reading stage of this bill, and I have every hope that this House will finalize it in the course of the next few hours. I approve of this bill. It represents not merely what is incorporated in it, but something more. I think it is highly important in the context of our national development. We talk about our 5 year plans, about economic progress, industrialization, political freedom, and all that. They are all highly important, but I have no doubt in my mind that the real progress of the country means progress not only on the political plan, not only on the economic plane, but also on the social plane. They have to be integrated. All these, when a great nation goes forward. I welcome this particular measure because I think it is of the highest importance that we should take up the social challenge. On a previous occasion, speaking, I think not on this bill, but on a similar measure, the special marriage bill, I ventured to say something about my reading. I speak, of course, before experts with fear, but I venture to say what my conception of Hindu law is. Hindu law had never been rigid. It had a certain dynamic element in it. Indeed, that was its strength. It was not a law of the statute book which could be changed at will. It encouraged many kinds of customs to grow up. When they grew up, it acknowledged them. In fact, even today in India, there are so many varieties of Hindu law in the south, in the north, in the east, that it is very difficult to say that this is the one and the only Hindu law. There is variety all over. Then again, everyone knows that a great majority of Hindus, apart from the few topmost castes, are governed by all kinds of customs. Would anyone here venture to say that they are not Hindus and drive them out of the Hindu fold? Surely not. Therefore, the essential quality of Hindu law in the old times was this dynamic quality. It did not change any by decree or statute, but by allowing changes to creep in. This is why formal amendments were made in the Hindu law from time to time in this great country. Then, one point which I would like to mention to the minister in this connection is how far the proliferation of general colleges will help in the promotion of employment opportunities, because more and more educated unemployed are registering themselves in the employment exchanges, and how to prevent this kind of explosive situation, because general educational colleges are being opened almost every day in many places. There is no restriction on that. The state governments are also not placing proper restrictions on the opening of those colleges. In this regard, a policy should be evolved also. Also, the role of the private sector, private enterprise in running these colleges, particularly in the higher education, should also be defined. There used to be a lot of enthusiasm in the private enterprise to open colleges, and run them in the past. But more and more stress is now being given to opening government colleges that also requires a little review. Then the universities should be spared from the burden of the day to day administration, the administrative burden. They should devote more time for research and maintenance of standards, etc. in colleges. Nowadays, they are more burdened with the administrative work. In Andhra Pradesh, we are experimenting with the Commissioner of Higher Education, which of course has landed in trouble due to court orders. But you are going to have a National Council for Higher Education. Therefore, similarly, the Council's task should be to save universities from the day to day administrative work. The concept of open universities should also be encouraged. In that respect, also, Andhra Pradesh has taken a lead. It was the first state to start an open university. Subsequently, you have started the Indira Gandhi Open University here. So, more and more states should be encouraged so that those who cannot attend colleges regularly can take advantage of the education offered by the open universities. Then, about rural universities, the proposal is not making headway. In reply to a parliamentary question, the minister said that the plans are still being finalized. I do not know what the snag is and why the progress is so tardy in this respect.